Yeah, thank you. Hello class, good evening. Let me know if you can see my screen and the presentation.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Yeah. So today we'll be covering like how do we include Bootstrap in our websites and how do we do it using Grid and Flex in HTML. So this is our agenda for today. Today we'll be learning Bootstrap and then Bootstrap 5 CDNs and then what is container in Bootstrap and why are we actually using Bootstrap, and then in Bootstrap how do we add hyperlinks, and then how do we use Bootstrap using Grid and then Flex. So yes, so the current version, let me just tell you what is the current version of Bootstrap we're using. So uh, Bootstrap 5 is the current version we're using in the market. And then why do we use Bootstrap is to make our websites more dynamic and responsive. So herein, if I'm saying responsive, what do I actually mean? So for example, if you're using Flipkart, so if you're using on a phone and if you're using your Flipkart on an web browser, so the resolution which you see, it actually differs. So like the resolution and everything, how do we fix it is using Bootstrap. So for example, if you're using using an application on the phone, so the resolution which we use is mainly this much, and the resolution which we are viewing on the desktop is currently bigger than the previous one. So how do we fix all those things, the rows and then columns? How does Grid works mainly in websites? So all these things will be seeing today in our session. And then if we are using Bootstrap, you can like it is just a normal thing which we will be including in our program. But if we want to design your page, or if we want to like include some images, all those things will be normal, like how we covered in the previous classes. Only an addition of Grid and Flex will be there in our HTML code today. So these are the reasons why we use Bootstrap. Mainly it is easy to use, responsive, like what I told you. If I'm saying responsive features means, so this is what CSS adjusts to phone, tablets and desktop. It is easy to use, like you can just simply use Bootstrap in a notepad, like notepad, saving it with an HTML document, or you can download Bootstrap 5 from the official bootstrap.grid page. And then it is mobile first approach in Bootstrap. Mobile first styles are part of the core framework, and then browser compatibility is also there. You can run Bootstrap on any type of browsers, maybe Edge, Firefox. But if you're using IE and down versions, you must be either using BS4 and BS3, not BS5. Yeah, but mainly we'll run it on Chrome and Edge only today, and I'll be using simple Notepad. I'll not be using any Visual Basic application or Notepad plus plus. It will be simple run on Notepad. So as I told you, like if I want to include a Bootstrap in my code, if I want to use Flex and Grid in my Notepad, so these are the two ways how I'll be using it. Either I include a Bootstrap 5, either I'll be using Bootstrap 5 CDN or any CDNs which are present on the Bootstrap uh, official page, or I have to download Bootstrap from the getbootstrap.com page. So let me just show you how do we download it and then see. So if I go to the official page of Bootstrap, so like the first search which appears, this is the official page of Bootstrap, and from here you can download the Bootstrap 5 version or whatever compatibility is there according to your laptop. So you can download Bootstrap from here, or either you can use this type of CDNs which are present. So these two, instead of downloading it, as I told you, we'll be using the CDNs which are simpler to use. So this CDN is for CSS, and then this CSS is for JavaScript bundle with Popper. But as I told you, we'll include both. It doesn't make any difference. Any one actually works. So this is the official page of Bootstrap. And then let's go back to our presentation. So like if we want to use Bootstrap, these are the two things which we have to make sure that we're using it. Like when I'm giving you the presentation, you can just take it from here or you can download it from the website as I showed you. It is just simple. And then as we have different type of things in other programming languages, if you know, so we have containers present in Bootstrap, which mainly provides margins, padding, alignment, and more to our HTML elements. So like if we want to use Bootstrap, this is our this is the structure, or what do we say, this is the a layout of using containers. So first of all, we have to declare a class, we have to make a class, and then we have to use the keyword container, and then we have to close the div section, and then in between you can include anything which you want. Containers are mainly used to make your code in a bit structured way, and these are the most basic layout element in Bootstrap and are required when you're using default grid system. So like further ahead, if like when I'm showing you how grid works in our HTML, then I'll be using containers, and then I'll show you at that time. Class, if anybody is having any doubts in between, or if my pace is fast, or if you want me to go slow, you can just interrupt me anytime. Clear?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Yeah. So what I told you was like I'll be showing you how grid works in Bootstrap. So this is the layout of how I'll be using grid. So mainly a grid is divided into 12 parts by default. If you can see, I have 12 parts here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I can anyhow use this 12 parts in my program, which is and then I can divide and then write my code. So if I tell you 12 parts means one to like if I say it on my laptop, if you can see my screen, this is the first part, second part, third part. Or if I combine this four parts, if you see here, 4, 4, 8, and then 12. And then if I can also include 6 4 ratio, like whatever, if I'm using grid, I have to make sure that my total count is always 12, because this entire screen is here 12, and then you can divide it anyhow, but the sum should always be 12. So Bootstrap grid is used for layout, specifically responsive layout, and grid is made up of grouping of rows and then columns. So these are my columns and these are my rows in my program. If I'll be using it, I'll just show you at that time. So Bootstrap grid system allows you to 12 columns across the page, and it should be 12. You cannot use more than 12. I don't know. I have not tried, but we'll try it today. If we cross the number 12, what happens? And then if you do not want to use all the 12 columns individually, you can group the columns together to create a wider column. If I do not want to group it, we can also like write the number 12 and then you can execute it. But it is always suggested that if in my program I have to create three columns, so always have to make sure like accordingly my wish what should be the ratio of my division of 12. I can put it as 6 4. Yeah, 6 and 4 is 10, right? Yeah. So 6 4, and then again I have to make 2. So in that way we'll be executing grid. And also in grid we have classes, like, and these are also known as the breakpoints. So there are four classes which are present. Actually there are six classes if we include extra large and then extra large, but these are the four default classes which we have in grid. So the first one is XS, that is extra small, which we used for phones, which is of 768 pixel wide. And then SM is for tablets, and then MD is for laptop screen, which is equal to 992 pixel wide. And then LG is for laptops and desktops. Like if we are viewing your web page on a larger desktop, then we have to mainly use LG in our grid. And then all these classes above can be combined to create more dynamic and flexible layouts. So mainly these are the four default ones. I guess we have extra large and then extra large also. But these are the four default ones, and the other two are the additions to your breakpoints or your grid classes. Uh, until now, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, and this is how I'll be using grid in my program. So as I told you in my program, first, if I want to write and if I want to use grid and flex, first I have to cover the CDNs, which I showed you previously. So I'll be writing like doc type HTML and all those things, and I'll include my CDN in the header part. and then later on I'll be using grid in this way. As I told you, we'll include a container whenever I'm using a grid program, and then div class row. And then as I told you, like the columns which I'll be using, it should be an addition to 12. So herein I have divided it to 444, like div class sm4, like like the size should be 4, and then whatever header I am putting in, whatever content if I want to put inside, and then I'll close my div. And then again, this is what we have to remember. If we want to use grid, like class is equal to call sm4. This is a class in bootstrap. Like 4 is the number, dynamic number, which we can change anytime according to our resolution. For example, in this code it will be like 4 4 and then 4. Like here it will be 4 4 and 4. So if I want to display my, if I run this program, my output will be like, here will be the first element, second element, and the third element will be displayed. So this is how we are using grid. And then let's go ahead, and then I'll tell you what flex is. So mainly flex does not have anything like 12. We have to submit to 12 and then all those things. It is similar to grid, but it does not have 12 parts as we had in grid. And mostly we use flex because it has default bootstrap classes. And then yeah, use flex classes to control the layout of bootstrap for components. And then flex utility can be used to manage the layout, alignment, grid columns. Mainly whatever we were doing in grid, our motive is that only, but here there is no such restrictions of using 444 or make it to 12 or whatever. So this is the sample code for how do we use flex. So here we are using div class is equal to dflex this. So we have to remember this dflex p3 secondary text, right? Actually there are a lot of classes available in flex. If I just show you on Google, there will be a lot of classes which are available. Mm. So if you see here, like how I was writing, so these are some of the classes which are available in. So for example, if I want to apply color, text primary, text muted, text body. So this is just a normal thing. Whatever is your, whatever you want to achieve in your program. So you have to use accordingly that kind of classes. So flex is the keyword for the flex program. P3 background secondary, and then text should be white. And then again we can write whatever we wish in our program, and then we can close it by, and then we can close our div. So as I told you, it's not necessary that like what I told you in the beginning was like you have to just include the CDNs, and rest of my programs remains the same. If I want to declare a flex or a grid also, so this will be an one line item only to declare or to use bootstrap in my program. The other things which comes below that body, like here in this part you can use a CSS element inline, or you can just use images, hyperlinks, and whatever you wish to make your program look more good and then look more attractive. And then like there was one more topic which was there to be covered, was HTML hyperlink. So for example, if I'm using a bootstrap program, I can, in my body part, as I told you, I can use, in the body part of HTML program, I can just declare my HTML hyperlink. So here a tag defines hyperlink, and then href attribute here specifies the URL of the page. So I can just use any website or w3 some or anything, whatever website I want to go. So now I guess we're done with the explanation of the PPT, and then I'll just go ahead and write a program of bootstrap now. Open with notepad. So this is what I have made doc type HTML, because earlier my this was not working. And then let's just include the CDNs in my header, which I told you. So these are the CDNs are important, which we, if I want to write my program in like if I want to use web bootstrap in my program, so this will be an important part. And then yes, let's just go ahead and then include, and every time class, make sure that you're using your bootstrap code in the header section only. In the body section I'll be using, if I want to use grid flex or whatever I wish, I'll be using that, but this should be always included in header part. Okay, so this is done, and then after title I'll just, this is my page, and then I'll paste my first CDN here, and then later I'll copy my second CDN, and then this is also done. After this I'll just close my header section. So if you can see here, this is nothing but if I'm including the CDN of the Bootstrap program, it is just if I'm using this every time, if I want to use, what do we say? If I want to use Bootstrap, it will direct to this page, and then I can run my Bootstrap program. If you see here, HTTPS CDN JS deliver Bootstrap image main.css. So this does not mean that this is mm, what do we say, this is an yeah, if we're using, like if you want to use your program, or if you want to, if you do not want to write all these things which are mentioned here, you can download Bootstrap here, the whatever is the latest version, like 5.1.3 is the latest version, and then you can download according to your capability, compatibility of your laptop. And then if I go down, I can write anything. I have closed my head, and then I'll just open the HTML body part, and then let's just add an hyperlink to my first Bootstrap program so that it is easy for you to understand. And then in the header, I'll write H2. In the header, I'll write example to add links. Example to add links in Bootstrap program. Just close the header also, and then come out of it. Yeah, let's include a paragraph tag also. And then we'll close our paragraph tag. And then later, as I told you, to use an hyperlink to your program, we'll just use a href a tag, which defines hyperlink, and href attribute, which specifies the URL. So a href is equal to whatever page I want to go. Let's just open Flipkart. And then whatever, if I want, click on the link I'll write here. And then I'll like to close my a tag, and then I'll close the body part. Yeah, and then let's just save our program. And then we'll save it through HTML. As I told you, class, you can always use other editors also, like Notepad++, or you can run your program on Visual Basic, so that you get everything. If you'll click tab, you'll get automatically whatever you want. But for beginners, I always recommend to use. So yes, example to add the Bootstrap program. And then the reason why it is seeing to be normal is like because I have not added any grids or any flex in my program. This is just a normal Bootstrap example program. If I click on the link, I'll go to this page. Yeah. Is the first program for Bootstrap clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now let's just include a grid in my program. So as I told you, like everything will just be very normal. Everything will be same. Whatever you want to include in your program, like doc type is HTML, language is EN, and then title. And if I'm like, this is why this is the reason why I'm adding is I'm including grid in my program right now. So yes. So let's just write the grid program now. So as I told you, like to write a grid program, we can mainly use container to make it more structurized. So I'll include div, class is equal to container, and then I'll declare a row, and then as I told you that we have to make sure that our column count is always 4, always 12. So now in my row, I'll make sure that my column count is div class is equal to all hyphen sm is my pixel name, and then let's just make it 4. Okay, and then whatever I want to write in the first partition of my program, I'll just write that. So if I'm writing, let's just include an header h2 example 1, and then I'll close my header also, and then hi apple, let's just write apple.
You haven't put slash in H2 closing tag.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Thank you. Slash p, and accordingly we can just close our div also, div. And then this was it, and then we can just repeat this same steps what we wrote here, div class row, after this one. So like if I like as I told you, like we have to always use the count of 12 for this columns. So 4 4 8 and then 12 is my total count, and then div, and then I have to close one more time for the previous one, and then one more time for the container, and then slash body, and then slash html. So this is how my program looks like. Let's just go through it once again. So I have declared a container. I have declared a class row, and then in my class, in my row, I'm declaring columns of size 4, like 4 4 4, like equal divisions will be made on my web page. And then in my column, I have written example 1, and then apple, and then example 2, and then again and then I have closed my div and then closed my HTML program. Let's just save it, and then hope that is saved. So yeah, as you can see what I told you, like if I'm making a count of 12, like here 4 4 4 division has been made, and my structure is represented. Let me just open the code once, and then you can just have a look at it look at it so that you can run it. Till the time I'll drink water. You can go through the code class once. If you have any doubts here, you can just ask me in grid example. And also, like, let's just do some errors also and see what happens if my count is not 12. So here, instead of writing 4, let's just use 2 and then run the program. Like, do you see any kind of changes happened, or it's just the same as previous one? I guess it's just the same. Even if you're not making the count, it's not giving any kind of errors. Open with Notepad, and then okay, and then also as I told you, we can also use 12. I'll just, and then let's just give a resolution of 6 6 and see how our page looks. Yeah, so if you can see, like it is equally divided into two, and then it is working like that. So the total screen is like, as I told you in my presentation also, the total screen is divided into 12 columns, 1 2 3 4, and then accordingly, if like how you set the resolution and how you set the background, it's on you, and then you can run your bootstrap program like that. And then what we are left with is running of flex code. So as you can see here, what are the things we have included? Doc type is HTML, then language is en, and then in my header section I have included all the CDNs which were available in my official website of bootstrap. And then here, to as I told you, like to use flex we have to use bootstrap classes which are available, and this is the keyword which is present for flex, like d hyphen flex, and then text white, as I told you in my while I was explaining my PPT. So if you want to use flex, it is just similar to grid. There are no changes. You can just make it, you can just use flex in your normal HTML program, like in your normal while declaring containers, and then you can just put in header and then paragraph transform the, like whatever is like you wish to put in your paragraph. So it is just easy. There's only one line which you have to remember. That's it. And then after coming into my container here, I'm just declaring a class where deflex p3 p secondary and text should be white, and these are the things which I'm writing in my container p2, and then flex item 1. You can just also ignore this one. This does not matter at all. Okay, and then these are just the warnings and then primary items available on the page. So let's just save it and see how flex program looks. So yeah, if you could see, like what I changed in my program was here. So if you know, while I was explaining CSS, I just told you there like warning primary messages, and then how do we declare a button. So yeah, flex item 1, and then this PG warning, and then flex item 2. If you see how my code ran, and this does not matter, I can also remove this one, and then we can see how will my output will be. This is normal CSS which we are adding to our bootstrap program. And this is a bootstrap class, d hyphen flex p3 bg secondary, and then text white. Let's just run it again and see. Yeah, if you see here the divisions which were appearing like P2, P3, it is not appearing. It is normally appearing. And if you see, like in Flex, as I told you, there is no 12 divisions. There's no column division which you have to use. It will be just normally displayed like a float or a positioning. There's no float and there's no positioning here. So like whatever is the demand, accordingly you have to choose whether you have to use Flex or whether you have to grid. I had one more example of tables also. So if you see here in the table program also, I have included my doc type as HTML, and these things which I told you will be common to use your Bootstrap program. These are the normal CDNs which are present. Okay, and then in my container class, what I am using here is I'm just declaring a table. This is a simple Bootstrap program without a grid or without a flex. This is just a normal Bootstrap program as I ran in the beginning for hyperlink. So herein I'm just declaring a container, and inside my container, what I'm doing is I am making a table. So my table row and then table heads are these things, and then these are my table datas which I'm just putting in my program. Bootstrap is just easy class. These are just two lines which you have to remember, flex and grid classes lines, and then you can use Bootstrap. Yeah, so this is my normal table. This is my bootstrap thing, and this was my body which I've used in my program, as you can see here. So to run a flex, you just have to, or to run a grid, or to make sure that you're using, or to run a bootstrap program, you just have to make sure the CDNs available on the bootstrap page. You have to load the CDNs into your notepad program into the header part, and then you in the body part, you can use flex using this keyword. And then whatever class you want to use, there are n number of classes available on the bootstrap official page. Whatever class you want to use, you can use that class. And then if you're using grid, these are the two things which you have to make sure. Let me just put this links in the chat box so that it is easy. So I've pasted in chat all the CDNs available, and also I'll just give you the common. This is the only thing which you have to remember to run a bootstrap program. So don't go by the name bootstrap. It is as easy as HTML and CSS. And where is my program for grid? Yeah, so this thing you have to remember, the partitioning thing, and that's it. Any doubts, anyone? Like if anybody is having any doubts, or if you want to execute me some programs you have, or any doubts in grid or flex or links, anything.
No, ma'am, it is clear.
Okay, class, then you'll get your assignments for bootstrap from your coordinators. And in future, if you have any doubts regarding CSS or JavaScript or this bootstrap, or you want to learn something about Azure or AWS, you can always get back to me, and then I'll be happy to help you. Thank you, class. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.